Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm gonna show you how to create a system for casting spells like fireball with an animation. So we're gonna need some visual effects for this, and I have these two right here. I have the projectile fireball, that's the projectile itself, and then we have an on hit effect. You can obviously skip that part, but I feel like it adds a lot to the feel of it. So we're gonna first need to create our projectile, which is the fireball itself. So right click in your content browser, blueprint class and actor, and I'm gonna call it BP fireball. Then we can open it, and in here we're gonna need to add sphere collision, and we're gonna just drag it onto our root because we want the sphere itself to be the root. Select the sphere and then scroll down into the collisions, and we want to change them from overlap dynamic to custom. Then we want to change it to block everything, and then I'm just gonna change it so it ignores cameras and ignores spawns. That way it's not gonna collide with our camera or anything like that. And then we're gonna search for particle system. With the particle system selected, in details we can slot in under template our own particle system. So for me it's fireball. And this is too big, so I'm just gonna scale it down to, let's say, 0.5. That's much better. And then we can move it a little bit so it's better aligned with our collision. Then we are gonna add our projectile movement. This will allow this actor to move like a projectile, and we are gonna set the initial speed and max speed to 2000. You can set it to whatever you want, obviously, but I find that 2000 work pretty well for something like fireball. So then we are gonna set the projectile gravity scale. This is how much the gravity will affect our projectile. Since it's fireball, it's magic, I'm just gonna set it to 0. We don't want it to be affected by gravity at all. Then we can go into the event graph. Then we are gonna search for event hit. Then from the other, we are gonna drag and search for actor hashtag. Then we are gonna get a branch and plug it into each other like this. And in the tag, I'm just gonna set to enemy. And this is the tag that every actor is gonna have to have in order to be damaged by the fireball. Then we are gonna drag from the other again and search for apply damage. Plug it into true. And we can set the base damage at, let's say, 25. Then we are gonna search for spawn emitter at location. And we can just plug it into each other like this. Then we are gonna search for get actor location. And we want to leave this as self and plug it into our location. Then we want to slot in our on hit effect if you have it. Then we want to drag out from the spawn emitter and search for is valid. And we want to get this one with the white question mark. Then we are gonna drag from the input object and search for self. And then from is valid we are gonna drag out, search for destroy actor. And then the last thing we want to do here, and you can skip this if you don't want to, but the problem with this is that if we shoot our fireball and it's not gonna hit anything, it's gonna shoot, let's say, at the sky, it's gonna just go on forever. So what we want to do is we're gonna right click and search for begin play. And then we're gonna drag from begin play and search for delay. Then we can just get these two and duplicate them down here. And then we're just gonna destroy the actor. And so now we can set this delay to, let's say, 10 seconds. The begin play triggers whenever this fireball spawns, and then after 10 seconds, if it doesn't collide with anything, it's gonna destroy itself. And you can change the value to whatever you want, so it can be, let's say, 20 seconds if you need. So we can compile and save this, and then we can go into our player character. Here we want to create a custom event, and I'm gonna call it spawn fireball. Then we are gonna drag from it and search for spawn actor. Class we want to slot in our fireball. Then we want to right click the spawn transfer and split it. Then we want to drag in our mesh reference and search for socket location. And we want to plug this into the location. And this is going to be the socket for our hand. So if you are using the third person character like me, for you it can be weapons _ R. Or you can of course make your own custom socket for it. Then we are gonna get a reference to self. Then from it I'm gonna drag and search for get actor rotation. And we can plug this into our rotation. That way the fireball when it spawns is gonna face the correct way. Then we're gonna need to create our keybind. Then we're gonna drag from it and search for do once. Drag from that and search for play any montage. Then get the delay, plug the return value into the delay. Then from the completed we want to cycle it back into a reset. Now we obviously need some kind of anime montage to play. So I have this punching animation that we used in one of the previous videos. So I'm just gonna use that again. So I'm gonna right click it, create anime montage, and I'm just gonna call this fireball cast. Then I'm gonna open this. In here we want to create a new notify. So right click, add notify, new notify, and I'm gonna call it spawn fireball. and find a good position in your animation and then move the notify in there. So we can save this, and back in your player blueprint we can slot in our animation. So I'm gonna just find the fireball cast and plug it in, compile and save. And then what we need to do is we need to select our mesh, find our animation blueprint. So I'm just gonna browse to asset and open it, and then in here we just need to get our span fireball notify. Then we can just drag from it and cast it to our character. So for me that's third person character. From object, drag out and get player character. Then drag out from the third person character, and we need to find the custom element we created. So for me that's spawn fireball. Compile and save, and that's basically all we need to do. Now when we go into play, as you can see, when I throw the fireball at dummy, it's gonna take damage. If I throw it at, let's say, this place right here, it's gonna also take damage. Okay, so I hope you found this helpful. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, share around. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!